Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from NRadio. This is their model number C4800 unlocked 4G LTE cellular router. Now this is great for spaces that don't have access to internet and you need to use LTE or cellular, and you can use this in this router, and you can share that signal with all of your devices via 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz networks that this router does produce. You also have some LAN ports in the back for wired access as well. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get it out of the box, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is this quick installation guide for the C4800. This guide is written in English, and it's not microprint, so you're not going to need a magnifying glass to read this, but it does show you all your port assignments here. It does show you your LED status and descriptions, so you can tell there are some LED lights on the front that give you a kind of a quick reference so you know what the status of the router is, your LTE signal, the system itself, whether it's connected to the internet, whether the Wi-Fi is active, and the SIM card is active as well. Now this does take a standard SIM, but you can use your nano or micro SIM because they give you a nice little set here of adapters, and that's the next thing we're going to look at real quickly. These are adapters that will change a nano or a micro SIM into a full-size SIM card that will fit into the rear of the router. So this is great that they include this because a lot of times most newer devices are using nano SIMs now. So it's nice that they include this as well to get you ready. Of course, they don't include an actual SIM card. You're going to have to get that on your own. Now, as far as the power adapter, it's a two-pronged barrel plug for the power adapter. Pretty straightforward here, but a nice long cable in case you do need to put this in a space that may be a little bit further away from an outlet. And to note, this will support North and South America on AT&T and T-Mobile. It does not support Verizon networks, so keep that in mind. Now, as far as the router itself, it's an all-metal construction. It is 6 inches deep and 9 inches wide. The two antennas on the sides are the LTE antennas. This will do 4G LTE. You can see that we've got a few different LEDs here for our system, whether it's INT for internet and Wi-Fi, so you'll be able to tell there. On the back, we do have two Wi-Fi antennas as well, and these will fold in. The back ones are not detachable, but the side ones are, to make it easy and portable. We'll get into that in just a bit. Now on the back, you've got a reset hole. You do have your full SIM card slot here that you can use your adapter with. And we do have some gigabit WAN and LAN ports here. We have 4 of them all together. So you can wire devices directly into this as well, which is nice in case you want to put this in an office and use LTE and have access to wired devices. You do have that option there. And of course, our power plug as well. So again, nice sturdy construction on this. Works out really nicely. Being able to fold down the Wi-Fi antennas and then remove these other antennas here on the side for the cellular, you can really make this slim and compact so that you can actually throw this in a travel bag or a backpack, book bag, whatever you're going to be using. If you're taking this, say you're going on vacation and you're at it in a cabin or something like that that does not get internet, this would be the perfect way to do that and then share it with all your devices. Let's get it set up, show you exactly how it works, and do a speed test on it. Okay, so what I have here is a nano SIM from T-Mobile. Again, this will work for AT&T. It'll work for T-Mobile, not Verizon. So Verizon users, I'm sorry about that. But it is spring-loaded, as you can see here. And once we get this to pop into place, we're good to go. So my Nano SIM is now good to go. And you'll see that it will cycle through the internet connection, your Wi-Fi connection, and your system here. And once it locks on with my SIM card, I should be good to go. And we should be ready to do a little bit of a test here and show you how well this works over Wi-Fi. Okay, so we're all set up here. You can see we're locked in on everything, including our system, internet, and Wi-Fi. All of the top lights are solid and ready to go. And you can see that we have a 5G network for NRadio, and we also have a 2.4 gigahertz network for NRadio as well. And you can connect to either one. I'm connected to the 5 gigahertz network. Now, here at my particular location, T-Mobile is not that fast for me, so I'm not expecting very fast speeds from this, but the purpose of this router is to be able to connect to LTE when you're in an area where you don't have traditional wired internet. So let's do a speed test. You can see that at the bottom there, I'm connected through T-Mobile, of course, because I'm on the NRadio router. So let's take a look at what kind of speeds we can get at my location. Of course, your speeds will vary depending on where you are from. So right now I'm getting about 45 megabits, 40 to 45 megabits per second download speed, which in my area is not bad for my 4G LTE speeds. Upload speeds around 14, 15 megabits per second. This will be fine for streaming media. This will be fine for internet connection. This will be fine for uploading and downloading files. I don't need anything super fast to do that. So for a router to be able to access an LTE network and then take to a place where you would not normally be able to get internet and then wirelessly share that to many devices, say multiple tablets, phones, other devices that need internet, this works out really well. And again, your speeds are going to vary depending on where you're located, how strong your signal is with T-Mobile or AT&T. And again, remember, this does 2.4 gigahertz at up to 300 megabits per second and 5 gigahertz at up to 867 megabits per second. So again, if your signal for AT&T and T-Mobile is better than what mine currently is, then you'll see higher speeds. Now, what I really like about this is, again, the fact that I can take this with me to, say, a place on vacation or just away where I normally wouldn't get a wired internet connection, and be able to use an LTE 4G SIM card to be able to share my signal with a bunch of different devices. So that's my review of the C4800 unlocked cellular LTE router from NRadio. And what I really like about this is its build construction is nice and solid. It's small enough that I can pack this up and take this with me if I need to. And of course, being able to have the freedom of sharing my internet connection with multiple devices based on an LTE connection makes this a winner if you're looking for that type of device. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.